Alright guys, good morning. Alright, in today's video I want to show you how to couple this outfit, and then I believe you must have watched the video I made on how to achieve the stripes. Now this was the result of what we had, the stripe effects I illustrated on the initial video I did. Now adding this to this outfit, the strands, it just to beautify the outfit, right? Now this strands was cut at 2 inches width, and then 2.5 width was what it was cut, and then folded on both ends, applied hemming gum underneath, and then this is finishing I have here is a finishing of 1.2 1.3, right? Now the finishing is just your choice, but if I'm to say 1 inch is the minimum and then 1.5 is the maximum we can have, then the black stripe wasn't folded at the edge, it was just trimmed to this actual size, and then the strands were now placed across the rough edges to secure the rough edge. Don't fold whatever material you're going to use at the base and then still place material on top. It will make it to be too thick for here, right? So you just have to cut it in this form, and then after the joining, now hemming gum was used to hem this to the outfit. The reason of doing this is to remove excess air or whatever air that will appear underneath this, so that this will serve, or this will be a one-piece outfit or a one-piece cloth without having excesses or air underneath it. Then as you can see the outcome. Now the white strand, the white material I put here is just for beautification purposes. You can decide not to put it, or whatever you want to put here is your choice. But the measurement I have for this white is 3.3 by 1.5. 3.3 by 1.5. Now this is the measurement I have here. Now every other thing remains the same. Nothing changed, nothing new, nothing strange, right? Now if you must have been following my videos in the group, be it on Telegram or YouTube, you must have known or seen how these bodies was cut and how the armhole, the neck area, everything was achieved. Then once you're able to get to that stage, now the next thing you will see, will now be the sewing processes. Now the facings, everything was the same way with gum. I gum the neck area to remove or to eliminate rumples on the neck region, right? Now the other components we are cut, so I will now sew on this. Bear in mind that these strands, hemming gum was used to attach it on this outfit all through these whole areas. You lay hemming gum, one strand is enough, then you hem, right? So all these things are what you will do as you watch this video before you get to the stage of sewing. Then once you have gotten to this stage, the next thing you will do now is to start the coupling aspect. And the coupling solely means you are going to sew a thread at the tip of this all through round, right? Then make sure that the black material was properly tucked under the strands. That's in the case you're putting a strand, but if you happen to you want to leave the black to be alone, you have to fold the edges, and then in such cases you have to make provision for the pocket to be inside this, meaning you're not going to sew all through. You will sew and stop somewhere here, measure the width of the pocket you have, and then lock it in a pocket form, and then leave here to be the pocket depth or pocket, right? So it's just for you to know how this was achieved. Right now, the placement I have from the neck depth, I have a placement of 5.5 or 5.2 from the neck depth down before the strands started coming up, and then the black as well. So you take your time to do this. Now nothing, like I said, nothing new, nothing strange. It's just a regular cutting procedures, but just know how to place your strands, materials, and everything, right? All right, so I will now take my time to sew this, and then we progress. Now somebody might ask me, what is the total measurement of the strand, now the stripe? Now this measurement I have, I think from the middle of this strand to here was 8 inches or 8.5 maximum. Now the guideline, you're going to use this if from the center fold 4 inches apart or 3.5 minimum, right? Because the placement should be centralized at the center of the chest region, and it should be the range of the bust span or the chest span rather. Then when you're able to get an actual size you want, everything will fall into place. So the total measurement I have here is 9.5 inches, and the chest line I'm working with is a chest line of 41. So if you happen to have a bigger chest line, you are meant to increase all these parameters, all these measurements to suit your individual customer's chest size. So having done that, I think that's the only thing I need to explain in this video. Now the next thing you will do now is thread. You're threading both ends of the strand, right? Both here and here, thread all through the whole strands. And then as well on the white region, make sure you use a corresponding thread in threading. Now this thread serves as a neat finishing or a better result. Now the white edge, make sure you change your machine thread to white and then use white to secure the white edges all through. Please take your time in sewing this, and bear in mind that after cutting you have to take your time to determine the style you're going to make for your customer, and then take your time to prepare it and then sew all through this whole procedures, right? So I believe this video will help you to understand this, and then you go ahead in your coupling aspect. All right, thank you guys.